driving tonight.
Welcome back to Average Joe's. We're Jackson Hats.
And I just realized we weren't recording.
Now, we just started.
So what's this?
It's Average Joe's.
That's what we're calling it, I guess. Because that's not taken?
I don't know. I don't think it is. I looked it up, but I couldn't find it.
taken.
I don't think it is, because eat a dick.
It doesn't matter. We can do the Still Unnamed podcast. That was the name of Mythbusters guy, Adam. No. Who was this? Jamie. Fucker.
Jamie Heineman.
No, the other guy. Not Jamie.
Adam Savage.
It was Adam. I was right. Adam
yeah,
Savage.
it's Adam Savage, Jamie Heineman.
He did Still Unnamed for a while, which was
What are you talking about?
his podcast for a while. He went on a couple of them. But
He had a podcast?
Yeah, a couple. One of them was called Still Unnamed.
Still unnamed? Well, we'll leave it up to the folks out there and on the line in the interwebs.
We're not supposed to curse in the first minute, which we've already thrown that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. We
Well,
do it.
It's 107 now, so we can say it.
We're Average Joes.
Dude,
Cuss like
no,
sailors.
I see what you're saying. Look at the distortion on that camera. Look at this arm.
Yeah.
Look how close that hand is in real life to that arm. Like, it's not... What the fuck kind of distortion is...
I don't know, but it makes my guns look nice. Oh,
Your
yeah.
camera lens is goofy, because...
You're goofy.
Look how big... I look like a cartoon character.
Lean back.
That helps, but there's like a... They're the same distance from the camera.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
That
are.
one's closer.
No.
Yes, it is.
This
I'm
one's
looking
closer.
at it right
I
now.
know that. You see it going this way, but that's the same distance from the camera.
I'm not buying it.
See, this one's further back from the camera now, and it's still bigger. Like, by a lot.
Well, when you do this. Look at it! Look at it! Well, it's a cheap laptop. You're the camera guy. You're going to school for fucking film.
Ah, fuck you.
UNC Wilmington. He's not going to Michigan, guys. That's
No.
my hat. And he looks good in it, so I'll let him wear it.
So what have you been doing during the Rona?
Oh, the Rona working. I'm a blue-collar worker, boy.
And
There ain't no stopping this. God almighty. Too legit to quit, son.
3 of the businesses in the little business I worked at, there's like probably
Should not be open.
10 or 12 of them.
I'm pretty sure they should
No,
not be
they're closed permanently. They're done.
Like
So
for
it's like-
forever?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Somewhere between like a fifth. I don't really know how many there are, but I think it's about a fifth. I said 3 out of the 12, but like 3 out of 15. So 1 in 5 are out.
What do you mean 1 in 5 of what?
The businesses in
Our area?
the strip mall I was working in are done.
What about the
I don't-
karate?
He's actually still in.
I mean,
I don't know what he's doing.
oh god. I don't even know what happens in that back room.
Jeez, but the vacuum repair place went out, which that place needed to go anywhere. Go buy a Walmart Dyson. It's like $30.
They suck.
Like, don't buy. Like, why are you still trying to fix your vacuum from the '80s, people?
They
Get
suck.
rid of it. What? The
Them
Walmart
vacuums.
Dysons?
The vacuums.
The Walmart ones?
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, but it's still better than like trying
You
to.
not get what I'm saying?
Oh, it's just such a low hanging. It's not even worth it. It's more
it's
effort to
funny.
make that joke.
It's funny.
What's funny is that you took the time to make it.
Yeah, exactly. And it was still hilarious. Why did you open that one already? Yeah, double fisting.
It's my
Fucker
second
over
string.
here.
You gotta keep it fresh. He really likes these things.
I'm putting my beer condoms on. This is my new one. I just got this one from Target today. Or yesterday.
YouTube also doesn't like. I learned this. You know what
Speedy
gaming?
Cola.
You know why gaming while impaired probably failed?
Why?
YouTube. Well, not probably why it failed. Probably failed because it wasn't very good.
It's great. What
Let's
are you
start
talking
there.
about?
First off, it
Hey.
wasn't very good.
We're still doing that. Just it's postponed at the moment.
Second off,
due to Corona.
Second off, YouTube doesn't like where you can drink on stream, and you can drink in videos, but it can't be drinking videos. And all of our stuff was drinking videos.
There's a lot of drinking videos.
YouTube algorithm is a favorite, so if that's all of our content, that's why I like. Well, of course, again, we're dealing with like 5,000 other. The market isn't good for it.
I don't understand, like, all that.
I know that's somebody who like failed at a YouTube channel, blame the algorithm, but you also have to wonder.
They just blame the algorithm.
No, it's a bad stereotype, but you also have to look at the algorithm as being like, there's a bunch of people out there, and there's a bunch of YouTube tutorials on how to get your first view, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody understands the algorithm promotes stuff that's already getting views.
Yeah.
Right? It looks at how well you did, and then it gives you, and then it recommends you if people like it, and it drops you down if people don't. Well, people are like, right now the algorithm has no data on me because I have like 2 views. There's not enough information.
We got a good bit of views on Backfist.
But that's been by like sharing it.
Yeah, but a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, it's 100 people. Which, speaking of, we need to make Backfist 2.
I'm actually in a production class. Narrative production I'm in this semester.
Okay.
So I'm going to be part of making another short film. Hopefully I get to write it. Like, I'm a good enough writer that every time I've been in a film writing class, people in the groups we get put in have chosen to make my film.
Well, we chose to make Backfist because it was fucking awesome.
But yes, but maybe that's because I know how to actually write a story. Like, these other people, you're in college, guy. Like, you should know how a story is structured. Like, you're a film major.
Mm-hmm.
You should know the basics of how a story is structured.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea how a story is structured.
Like, first off, beginning, middle, end is
Yes.
super easy, right?
Yes. Beginning. The conflict.
Right.
Introducing characters.
Right. And then you actually have to have conflict, though.
Yeah.
So, the simplest way to people explain it is the character wants something, right? The story is
The character trying to achieve that goal.
things getting in the way of them achieving the goal.
Yes.
That's like the simplest way to explain it. So, like, a really good example, you know The Hobbit?
Yes. Love The Hobbit.
So, the original...
I just got Evan to watch Lord of the Rings.
Just...
Yeah, he's we're watching the second one now.
So, in the book The Hobbit, it's very episodic. So, it's literally...
Oh, big word. What does that mean?
Episodic?
Yeah.
Episodes.
Like, there's a bunch of episodes in that one book?
Yeah, so episodes like individual little mini stories.
Okay.
So like in the book, what does Bilbo want?
Bilbo wants to go on an adventure.
Well, yeah, Bilbo wants to stay home and smoke his pipe and like.
I'm going on an adventure.
Right.
He also wants to go on an adventure.
He does. He's pulled between the two things.
Yes, but he wanted to stay at home. He did not want to go on that adventure.
I should say, what does the party want? Right. The Dwarven Company wants to go get the gold. Right. They want to get the gold from the dragon.
Think me, Thor and Oakenshield.
So very simple. But along the way,
they run my mountain back.
They run into the spiders. They get captured by the goblins. They get captured by the elves. Bilbo gets trapped.
That man. What were they?
Bilbo
They're just humans, but they got captured by them too.
Yeah, Lake Town. They get captured in Lake Town.
Yep.
Bilbo gets stuck with Smeagol, and he has to answer riddles. Gone. It's gone.
Mm. Yeah, it was Gollum.
It was gone. He's not.
Yeah.
I don't even think that they call him Smeagol.
Nope,
in the
they
Hobbit.
do not call him Smeagol in The Hobbit. But the person who actually told Frodo who Gollum was Gandalf. Gandalf knew who Smeagol was before he was corrupted by the ring.
That happens. Yeah, when Tolkien wrote The Hobbit, when that was supposed to be just a side story.
I love Gollum.
That's all it was.
I love Gollum.
I know.
He's a little shithead, but I love the little bastard.
I can't remember how many riddles did they do in the movie.
I haven't
in the
seen
Peter
The Hobbit
Jackson.
in years.
So terrible.
Eat a dick.
Horrible.
Eat a dick.
Not good.
You are full of shit. That was a great movie.
The Bakshi. It was Ralph Bakshi who did the animated one. Is honestly better.
Nope. Trust the stick up his ass film major.
I am by far not a stick up my ass film major.
Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm not.
Yes,
you haven't seen.
He doesn't know how to just sit down and watch a movie. He is plagued with this conflict in his head of filmmaking. He's like, this is horrible.
Most of it is.
No, it's not. It's fun
Avengers-
and enjoyable. That's
Disney-
why I watch
okay,
movies.
So tell me about Disney Marvel's The Avengers for Infinity War 2?
No, that was not 4.
What was it?
4 was fucking, what's his name?
No. Avengers 4.
No, Avengers 4.
Avengers?
Avengers. You got Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got,
Oh, so they had...
the second one. What was the second one
Oh,
about?
5. Avengers 5. Because there was
Yeah.
Civil War.
Yeah, Civil,
Civil War and Robot Dude.
Yeah,
So
Robot Dude was 4.
No, he was 2. Oh, he was 4?
Yeah, he was
Civil
4.
War was 2.
Yes.
Okay, so you had Disney Marvel, The
What
Avengers
is his
5,
name?
Infinity Wars 2, Wrath of Thanos, Death of Thanos, Infinity War 2. What was the subtitle of that one? Ultron.
Ultron. There
what
you
was,
go.
What was the subtitle of Disney's Marvel's The Avengers 5, Infinity Wars 2?
I don't know what you're asking.
What was the... I'm doing the full title of...
I don't know what you're
Okay,
asking.
what was the name of Infinity Wars 2? Like Wrath of Thanos, or Thanos comes back, or...
Thanos comes back.
That's gonna be the name of one of our
Wrath
sequels.
of Khan, Thanos edition.
No, it had a subtitle, didn't it?
I guess.
It was
I can't remember.
it was Infinity War
We
2
have
something.
smartphones. We
Type
can
it in
pull
real
this
quick.
shit up.
Anyways,
I have Disney.
it's a terrible film.
It's not.
Disney
You are
Marvel
gonna
Avengers-
break the internet with how much shit you're bringing on us right now.
The second Infinity War was bad.
It was not.
The first one was pretty good.
No, they were all good.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp on stream.
It doesn't matter.
It matters
We're
a little
average Joes.
bit. Still, it's gross.
We can piss on camera and no one give a shit.
Challenge accepted.
Just don't show your dick.
Then-
Dick root's fine. Dick, no. No, okay. Marvel,
Okay.
Avengers, Ant-Man, Civil War, Captain America, Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it now.
Endgame.
Disney Marvel's The Avengers
Forgot
5.
about Black Panther.
It's not an Avengers film.
Yes, it is. It's close enough.
No, Disney Marvel's The Avengers 5, Infinity War Part 2, Endgame. There we go.
Yes, and it's a great movie. I don't care what you say.
It's not great.
Leave in the comments how much of a fuckboy this guy is.
What do you think about the last 3 Star Wars movies?
Okay, that's a different topic. Alright. They went downhill bad. I still watched them
Wait,
because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Like, if you were able to see my entire collection, like The Mandalorian, loved The Mandalorian.
Like
It's
everybody,
fucking awesome.
everybody was ready on 7. Right? Okay, 7, sure, not great. You get 2 more shots at this, and you know you'll have it right by then. And they did not get it right by then.
Mm-mm.
It just got worse.
My friend just watched all of the Star Wars. Never seen any of them. He gave me his shit of our whole childhood, Tommy, by the way. And he's never watched any of them. He gave me shit the entire time growing up because I love Star Wars. And he's like, I just don't get it. They made the ending first, and then they went back and made the first ones. And he couldn't understand it. But he finally watched all of them. He's like, what have I been doing with my life? I was like, you've been being a dick and stubborn and just not watching the fucking greatest series of movies of all time.
I think.
And then he agrees. After 7, it goes way downhill.
The new flavor's good, by the way.
Yes, it is.
This is how you get the Rona, by the way.
That's how you get the Rona. Air particles.
What
I'm
do you
gonna,
think-
I'm gonna put the Rona directly in your ear.
I'm thinking of buying a surplus gas mask for school, just because.
What's a surplus gas mask?
It's a gas mask. You buy surplus.
Okay. With them like military ones?
Yeah, it's just a military gas mask that at some point in time they have sold because they don't want it anymore. Just go around school in my full
Looking
blue,
like you're gonna do
my
a
full
shootout.
blue lookout. Like, yeah, hey man, you told me I gotta wear a mask. No, wait, what?
I am
no,
more protected than anyone here.
No, not like that. But hey man, if you want the old people and the children to die, like It's good for you. God, I hate people during this thing. I had a professor who goes, I believe in science, so I think we need to wear the mask. I believe in science too. You get in a car crash, you die. I'm not telling you not to ride around in cars. Like believing in science and conclusions based on data are not the same thing.
But finding data to agree with your standpoint
It's very easy.
very easy. You can find anything that agrees with whatever you want it to. Like flat Earth. Huge flat earther right
Exactly. It's flat boys. Like, when you throw pizza in the oven, right? You heat that bitch up. It doesn't come out like a globe. It stays flat. Gets
What-
a little bubble stuff and
What
stuff
the
from
fuck
mountains.
are you trying to say?
Nah, man, it proves it.
How does baking a pizza have anything to do with the Earth being round?
Okay, you throw a frisbee in there, right? It floats. Floats like this, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. You throw a ball in there, it spins.
Not necessarily. You can make it not spin.
You throw a ball and it not spin.
You can, look at Peyton Manning. He knows how to throw a ball and make it not spin.
What?
Yeah, he can throw a ball and not let it spin.
Okay, so he throws it, laces up, laces stay up until it goes where he wants it to
Yes.
go. That's fucking weird.
He doesn't throw it normal. It's kind of like throwing a hot dog at a whore. Yeah, it just goes, and it just doesn't move, and you're like, "What in the ass is
Like,
happening?"
no, that's how he pitches. Is not like a trick.
No, he has a trick.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he throws it and it spins.
I was about to say, how have I not heard about this though? Like, fucking Peyton.
No, he's got a
Manning's-
video on YouTube. Like, he's just fucking around. He's like, "Hey, you want to see something funny?" And he goes, and it just goes like a fucking dart.
There is weird stuff like that. Like Tiger Woods has a non-traditional golf swing.
Tiger Woods is a very unique human being.
Yes, he is.
So it,
But like they have like stuff where they can like map your swing. They use a camera and they track
Yeah.
the points. Like you line up all the pros and they're pretty close to each other. You know, height is different. Like
yeah,
arm proportion to leg proportion. Like
people aren't the same.
people aren't the same. So like,
Right.
their body is a little different swinging the club.
Yes.
Like Tiger Wood doesn't go through the same steps necessarily. Like you couldn't tell if you didn't.
But that's the thing. Like, he found a
Yeah.
technique that worked for him.
Yeah, you couldn't
So, I
tell
mean-
if you weren't like a sports
I'm
scientist or you
not.
didn't
I'm
have
not
like
a
some
golf guy.
equipment.
So I mean,
No, somebody just showed me one time. They showed me an actual breakdown of how his is weird and it's off by a much bigger margin than the other players.
yeah, he's just a freak of nature.
Well, yeah, and it's
That's
amazing.
like Calvin Johnson. They did a E60 on him. They said he can cover two car garages in one step.
Abound.
Yeah, like jumping for the ball.
Yeah.
Like you can throw it in that vicinity, like but two car garage widths from him. He can get to
And he
it.
can make the catch.
He can make it.
That's ridiculous.
If only.
Okay, so you're better at football. And I think I've asked you this exact question before. If you're the QB, right?
hmm
Like, and that guy's just like covered to all hell. Is he ever covered to all hell if you know that? Like, can't you just always be like, I'm just gonna put it in fucking left field because I know my guy and I know he's gonna get to it.
No.
No, okay.
Nah, it's they had 3 people on him and he still would catch the ball.
Well, okay, so that's what I was asking.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Like it does to the point like where the ball is placed.
Yeah.
Like that's when it matters is if because say the quarterback's getting rushed and he has to make a perfect throw.
Mhm.
That's when we start getting into dangerous territory. But he was able to. It wasn't that he just could make these ridiculous leaps. It's if his hands touched that ball,
Oh yeah,
he
closed on it.
was not letting it go.
That's the advantage of having big hands.
Yeah, like I've seen him catch the ball like this before. Just I was
Just
like,
out there.
how the fuck are you holding on to that thing? But,
Because you
yeah,
try that with a football. You try to like hold it like that. I have small
Well,
hands.
I'm fucking 5'6". How these don't catch balls very well.
Oh yes, they do.
No, come here. Not that kind of balls. They catch your balls all day long. They're big as peas. Actually, they're more like grapefruits right now because they've never been drained. He's gonna take a vape on that one.
How obnoxious are we? We're fucking vaping and drinking and wearing sports hats back.
Because I'm wearing an Atari shirt.
We're so.
What does that make me? I'm wearing a fucking
You're just a different.
throwback shirt.
Dude, you're just a different brand of trashy with that. Like,
we got some nice black curtains up for our backdrop. Hey, when people start watching and if they like us, what are we gonna call our followers?
fuckwits,
Nope.
time wasting, like, get a fucking job. We know you could be doing something better than this.
Nope.
No? Okay.
No, we gotta have
You have to be nice to them.
because we're average Joes,
Mhm.
so we got our Joes and Jodettes.
I'm not sure we're sticking with that name. We're going to have a discussion on that.
I mean, we can have the discussion now. Leave the comments. Do we have comments?
We'll have comments.
Do we have comment bars or places to type in comments? You do not look like a cholo.
I gotta get a bandana. Wear it a little lower, which just a little bit over your eyes.
The funny thing is, you don't even have 1% of Mexican in you.
Mm-mm. My ears are too big, too.
Quit wearing your hat like that.
Immediately take it off and it's
It's
just
Jufro.
freaking Rona.
Hey man, I can pull mine off and look just fine. But yeah, about to be a dad. Can't look like a hobo no more.
Still can.
Well, it's more of a personal preference. I don't want my kid looking at me like, oh, you look like a
You're not gonna
shithead.
know for like 3 years.
Eh.
You get 3 more years of being shitty. By the
Well-
way, you better not stop hanging out with me, cause
Oh no, you're gonna be Uncle Steven.
yeah, I also wouldn't do that if I were you. Just a tactical decision there.
That's a great idea. He's gonna have his weird Uncle Steven.
He's gonna grow up not knowing what words mean.
No, you're not gonna fuck with my kid that way. I know you won't. Because one, I'll punch you in the dick, and two, it's my kid. You're gonna love my kid more than I will.
I will love your kid, but that doesn't mean I can't not mess him up, but make
No,
him
but we're gonna
interesting.
fuck with him.
Make him interesting.
No, he needs to be about as plain as peanut butter.
No, you don't.
No
do that.
surprises.
Plain as peanut butter. That's new.
Hey,
He's
he
gonna be
needs,
interesting.
he needs to be about as normal as American cheese.
He's gonna grow up with an interesting dad.
Oh yes, he's
Mom's a
gonna
little white bread.
Well, mama is basic as basic comes.
Jeez. You're not wrong. Clever to death.
Oh my god, yes. I mean, I didn't marry her for no reason. I love that woman to death, but basic. You act like she's gonna watch into
No,
like 20
but-
minutes of this and
No,
find
but
this.
it's hilarious that you just say it.
Wow, she knows she is.
Trying to date non-basic girls, though, that's not fun.
Well, he's got to find him a anime waifu.
It's just hard to reach into that that 2D space.
It's hard to find someone that's interested in everything that you're interested in, though.
And after a while, like, even if you keep the body pillows clean, dude, you just gotta throw them out. Man. It's hard to keep.
No, just replace it. You can
Yeah,
get
I'm
a new
saying, but it's not the same, right?
one. Oh, it's the same.
I do not own a body pillow.
You might. I don't know. I haven't been in his house in years. And plus, you're in Wilmington now.
There's so many body pillows on that campus, dude. I'm taking Japanese so I can
A
use
lot
it.
of lonely people.
I'm taking Japanese so I can use it in filmmaking, which is okay. So I love anime, right? I love it as a
Oh, I love anime.
craft, but like I don't like a lot of popular anime, and that's not me trying to be weird or different. It's just
He does not like Attack on Titan.
I don't a lot of popular anime.
A lot of popular anime.
A lot of popular anime is
Animo is animals in anime.
very formulaic. You're throwing me off here.
That's the point.
But I want to work, and they want to actually make some money
But-
doing. Hang on, let me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
let me
I
say
thought you were
it.
done. I thought you were done.
I want to make some money doing it in the future. So I get in the Japanese class at school, and I have an anime poster up on my wall.
Do you?
Yeah.
Of what?
Evangelion poster.
Of course.
Got Evangelion from before it was cool on my wall. But like everybody in the Japanese class has them up on the wall behind them when they're doing their introduction in Zoom. And I'm like, and so I had to sit there and I'm like, I put my head in front of it when I was doing my introduction thing, so that you can't see it behind me. Because I just, like, everybody else had it. I'm like, nope, we're going to cover that with my head.
You gotta get a Gurren Lagann one now.
That's the one anime I showed you really like.
I love Gurren Lagann. I do not like that fucking sex one that you showed me. That was like, there's a bunch of confusion about sexual orientations and
What are
shit.
you talking about?
They had these like super big battles, but it was like always brought on by like sexual emotions.
You're talking about Evangelion?
No, not Evangelion. Evangelion was very perverted, yes, but not Evangelion.
No, it always had a
one.
point.
The other one, not Kill la Kill. It was one of them old like weird ones.
I was taking you through, can you remember, like, what something looked like?
It was a guy and a girl. It was
Uh-huh.
that they were riding this moped around.
Oh, Foley Coley.
Yeah, Fully Coley. That one fucking weird.
They made 2 more of those, 2 more seasons of that, but they sold it to a different company, and they just went super basic bitch with it again. But they were really cool. What was really cool, though, was they did good. I haven't really dug into the tracks. They
I haven't either. I haven't dug into any soundtracks of any anime.
so they focus on the music. So they're called like alternative and something else. Like they're kind of like Cowboy Bebop in the way that they're like very heavily music focused. The other 2 seasons,
Like that one we try to watch.
that
The Players. Yeah, the Evangelion knockoff for The Players. No, not the
No,
Evangelion.
no,
the
the one
Players one where they're like plugged into the amp.
Yeah,
And they like.
which was like a weird like. It was like halfway between
fucking
like
weird as shit.
it was halfway between like newer Gundam and
Yeah.
Foley Coley and like a little bit of Gurren Lagann mixed in
so
there.
weird, and they were called like Players, and oh my god, and it was like plugged into amp, and it turned into a fucking mech.
I mean, it would be kind of cool if you had like if they had like weird instruments that looked like real instruments.
Yeah, but they used music to fight the what are they called, the hearless, or
I don't know,
it was so
but
stupid.
like there's a way to make that work.
Yeah, there is, but
definitely like, that's a cool idea.
they did not
But
make
you
it work.
play it wrong. Like that's the problem with a lot of anime. I think is they end up
Well, I don't understand how you don't like Sword Art Online.
because I know where it
love
comes from.
that. I know, but it's
'Cause it's-
such a good story.
Sword Art Online.
But
is-
that's like, think of it from my perspective,
okay. Yeah, no, I get why you like it.
because I've never
No, I
been
get-
exposed to that before.
Sword Art Online is .hack for people who didn't see .hack.
I never saw Dot Hack. I
Ima-
still have not seen Dot Hack.
Imagine they made a movie series right now called Star Battles, and like they had Jude Foots and that I'm sorry, Jude, not that kind of Jude, but they had like instead of Jedi, they had
He's
Jude
slightly
Foots.
racist.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
I-
he is. Dude, shh. Don't tell anyone.
I love satire. Turns out some people don't always get it, even when it's fairly obvious.
Well, people like to complain about
Okay.
anything they can complain about.
And this show has some variation of space wizards and like it's basically just Star Wars rebranded.
Yeah. The Spaceballs.
Well, no, but it's serious,
The
right?
Spaceballs is awesome now.
So if you had like Star Wars rebranded, you'd be like, it's just Star Wars rebranded.
I got you. So
It's
yeah,
like-
I can understand where
It's
you're coming
kind
from.
of a rebranded .hack.
But I like the characters in this one. Like I like their personality differences. I like their like the way that they carry themselves and like the way that they do things. I like the writing about it. I like the action play of everything. I like the way the fight scenes play out.
Big old titties.
No, I don't care about that. I'm not fucking queer. No. Anime titties don't get me all excited.
If that actually like, if you actually had like go full waifu, man, I support you. But I still think you're weird.
You have a waifu.
No,
Shut
I
the
don't.
fuck. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Again,
Who's your waifu?
People don't get
Who's your
satire.
waifu? Go ahead.
Let me think. Let me think.
No, you've said it multiple times.
Well, it's definitely Misato.
Every time.
No, I used to say Ray, but that's
No,
also,
you said Masato.
no, because she's fucking awesome.
Is it Masato from Bleach or
Which one was Misato in Bleach? I
the
don't watch-
fucking Soul Reaper that like met?
the dark haired one?
Yes.
It's uber cutie. No, Evangelion.
Okay. I got you now. Yeah. Evangelion.
Yeah,
Well,
but-
like, you gotta like tell people because not a lot of people watch our shit, so they don't know about your Evangelion story.
which is
Got you into filmmaking.
yeah, largely I was into filmmaking when I was younger.
Yeah,
But
and
then it's
that's kind of what.
That pushed me over the edge and
Yeah.
being like, oh wow, this can like you can do stuff that's more experimental without being a Frenchman about it. God, I hate French film. May they all burn in hell. Let's say I don't get right with Jesus, and Satan gets me for eternity. He ain't gonna burn me. He's just gonna be like, look, we let these French makers just continue to make films everlastingly, and you're the guy who has to watch them. That's my hell. If we watch another French film that goes nowhere for 120 minutes, I'm gonna become like a marine biologist. I don't give a shit.
Hey, I will join you on that. I know a lot about sharks.
One of my roommates is a marine. Man, I watch so much fucking Discovery Channel.
Dude, I watched the shit out of Shark Week. I tell you anything you need to know. Oh, look, there's black tip. Oh, look, there's a spotted shark. Hey, there's a great white shark.
Like that, we're like one of the big schools on the East Coast for marine biologists. And my thing is like, I don't know that there's a market for that many marine biologists. What do? You
I have no idea.
You either teach at university or work for an oil company. That's it. When you work for the oil company, all you do is you say, nah, that fish is going to be okay. I bet you put twice as much oil on him. Nah, not a big deal. All you do is like...
And then they pay you a little under the table.
They pay you a shit ton to work for an oil company.
I say little. Because it's a little to them.
It ain't under the table either.
If I was smart enough, I'd be rich by now. But I'm not.
Man, if I had $1 million, I'd have $1 million.
Hey man, if I had $1 million, I'd be a millionaire right now. I tell you what.
Can you handle this stream for like 3 minutes straight without
As
this?
soon as you come back, I'm doing the same damn thing. What? God almighty, Steven. Fucking sucking the shit out of my damn vape juice. You about made me empty.
No way.
No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah. I do know a lot about sharks. I mean, it's kind of depressing. Like, it's always something that interests me. But at the same time, I'm not smart enough to go to school and pass all the classes and do all that bullshit when I can just watch a documentary on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, Discovery, and I can get the same effect that I would and retain a lot better because I'm watching a video than fucking going to damn university and getting a degree in sharks or biology. It wasn't my route. I mean, it's for some people like him. He's going for filmmaking. He's learning stuff from people who have actually made films. And I can completely understand that, but I'm a construction worker. I work in construction because I haven't been able to do school well. All I did in school, in high school, was play football. They just kind of pushed me out the door because I didn't pass anything, I don't think. But it's kind of suspicious when you make the same grade on every exam that you had to make to pass your senior year. It's a little suspicious to me. That's all I got, though, is common sense. I don't have book smart. I've been able to listen to what other people are saying and then interpret it the way I think that they're trying to interpret it instead of just jumping to conclusions and trying to think of a way that I can twist it against them. But everybody has their own passions, and my passion's always been football, fitness, and wildlife, and then for some reason sharks just stuck in my head. I don't know why. What?
The shit your dog took.
She took a shit.
Oh, dude, I puked in the front yard.
Where did she take a shit at?
Over there in the corner.
In the house?
Yes.
Time to murder an animal.
I just puked in his front yard because
I'm not buying it.
that did a little bit.
I'm not buying it. Alright, now keep it going. I was talking about sharks. I was talking about how I'm too dumb to go to school, and then, yeah.
How you doing? It's one of the worst things I've ever smelled. Have you ever been, like, flu sick? Yeah, it's on that level. How have you been? So I'm at university for film, and I just learned the shit out of those words. And I'm studying movies. We watch some weird stuff. Like, I know what you're thinking. You're like, you watch a lot of canonical films, right? The big ones. Movies that made a lot of money. Movies that changed the film industry. Like Jaws. Jaws was the first major blockbuster. Back to Sharks. Tied that together. No. Yeah, of course, Jaws was the first major blockbuster. It's a given. Do we watch it and study what was different about it? How it was marketed? What it was that made Jaws the first major blockbuster? The cinematic techniques, the expense, the way that it was looked at by the investors, the way it was looked at by the studios. No, none of that. No. If a movie is profitable, film schools don't like to look at it because that's too mainstream. Why wasn't your movie profitable? Because people didn't go to see it. Why didn't people go to see it? Because they didn't like it. And why did they like it? It wasn't a good movie. There's a lot of cheap movies out there that have made money. Or low budget movies that have made money because they were good. Sergio Leone, Italian filmmaker, right? Italian as he gets. Loves westerns. Comes over here, makes a couple of, made them in Italy. Wait, where the hell he made those in Spain. Made them in Spain. Makes these movies. Half the actors aren't even able to speak to one another. Famous movies. Really great. Why don't we watch a bunch of Sergio Leone, European filmmaker, making American-style films, taking a little money, making it into a lot. Good filmmaking. Well, that's too mainstream. No, we have to talk about Breathless, and how they use jump cuts, and how special that is. You know where it ends? They use jump cuts. That rant over. That poor bastard's cleaning up dog shit right now. And he's going to have the smell on him when he comes in here. Which is a loss for me. I really don't care that he has to deal with it. It's not my problem. I do care, but it sells better if I say I don't. Play video games? I do. I don't know that the video game industry is doing any better than the film industry. I think it's very much selling to the biggest audience possible without actually titillating anybody. We won't remember most of these games for long. There's not a lot of Minecrafts or Super Marios or Legend of Zelda's coming out right now. It's Call of Duty 6, which will be relevant right about up to the point where Call of Duty 7 comes out. Don't know where they're at. I think they're past that. You have to think about it that way, right? Like, sports games are a little different. I think sports games should be released less frequently. Maybe just release update packs. That works too. How do you say it? I don't hate everything. But I've become cynical. This tape is going to be used against me in court if I go, I don't hate everything, but I've become cynical. It's not good. Don't ever say that on camera, kids. The Witcher 2 is a bad game. I played through it once and I hated it. I am playing through it again, and I am hating it. Not very fun. Jacob, please, for the love of God, I'm drowning over here. I'm drowning over here. It's turning into.
What the fuck are you talking
It's
about?
turning into slam poetry.
Well, quit doing slam poetry. Son of a cock!
That was horrible.
What? Yeah, it's cleaned up though.
No, but it was horrific.
Mountain of dog shit. Mountain.
That thing's gotta live outside.
No, she hadn't done it in a week.
Really?
Yeah. She hadn't done it since we got the dogs out. And she's been outside today. She acted like she ain't been outside all day. Almighty.
Alright, sorry. I talked about video games. I talked about movies. I talked about the fine art of analingus. Damn it! I messed up my own joke.
You know, fucking Angelinus bullshit. Angelinus.
Angelinus is eaten in Los Angeles.
What?
Analingus.
Yeah.
Not Angelinus.
Analingus. Analinkus.
Jesus.
Anal leakage. That's what you're saying, right? Anal linkage?
Not what I was saying.
No.
Close enough though. Let's move on.
Oh.
Let's just that's enough of that.
No, well, let's move on. Right.
With my one swole arm. Good.
Oh, yes. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, guns for days. Did I scare you there, Steve?
As I was reaching for my beer.
Why, you didn't want to get the old one up in the koozie bowl? I tell you what.
One fit in the koozie. One that'll fit in the koozie.
You disappeared.
I disappears every time you do that.
I just now noticed it, though. God almighty, I got a
If
mosquito
you're
bite.
your girlfriend, I can't drink a lot more because I got to drive home tonight.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You do not.
I absolutely do.
That's false.
So how many people do you think are still watching at this point?
Nobody.
Nobody.
No, nobody. We both
Nobody's
went
watching
on
the
a
first
pee
one.
break.
Yeah.
Well, the first one is more of a test run.
First one's a test run.
This
Episode
one,
0.
This one's a lot. I feel like it's more engaging. Like this one, I feel like y'all can, if anybody watches this, y'all can give us feedback. I mean, constructive criticism. Just don't be a dick about it. I mean, he wants you to be a dick about it because he's also a dick. So, I mean, I guess you are what you eat. So I guess I'm a pussy. He's a dick. Sometimes I'm an asshole. Well, you don't like the old bitty hole eating boy, I tell you.
I was the one making the jokes about it first, but you know, I'm just
taken back. God almighty, put that hat back on.
it's just fluffier now.
It's so fluffy.
This is probably the longest it's ever been.
Hey, straighten it.
Why?
Ooh, when Kimberly gets home, we're gonna straighten her hair.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Why would we straighten my hair?
Because it look fucking awesome.
No, I like the curly look.
I want to see it looking straight.
I like the curly look.
Yeah, but you just take a shower and it fixes it.
Does it?
Yeah. As soon as it gets wet, it goes right back to what it was.
I thought that was bad for it to
If you continuously do it, yes.
do it day in and day out.
Yes, you can't do it every day. It burns the fuck out of your hair. I wish I could grow long hair. I just can't do it.
I just know like every girl ever has cooked themselves multiple times on a hair straightener.
Mm-hmm. That's when they first start off doing it.
Well, no, everybody does it eventually because you have a freaking iron.
Yeah, but it's when you start doing it more, you don't do it. You don't do it as much.
You touch the damn thing.
Yeah, but it's inset, so you don't touch your face. It's got plastic around it, so it doesn't hit your face.
I know that, but people touch it with their hand.
No, nobody does that.
Yeah, they get them right here,
No.
down here.
No, that's
No,
if
all
they
this-
drop it.
All the stuff that like when you have that.
You're talking
bitch
about females. They drop shit all
when
the
you
time.
have that bitch heating up and you fucking brush up against it. Yeah, you're gonna get burnt.
No, not anymore. With the old ones, yes. New ones, no. I've done that. Kimberly had the iron on. She left the bathroom. I go in the bathroom, get ready for the day, brush my arm right across it, and nothing happens.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's got a lip like that big on it. The hot pads are like that far, and then they start.
Okay. So on the subject of the woman leaving on the iron and almost burning you, let's talk about beating women.
No. 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 Let's not go there. Because that's fucking horrible.
It's really about technique.
No. No.
Oh,
I'm
God.
just gonna stop you there.
Again, people, I love satire.
He doesn't mean the majority of things he says, except when it comes in context of a movie and anime. And video games.
Believe nothing I say. Let's just start there. Everything I say is a lie. Yeah, start there.
It's when people get to know you more. Through our awesome podcast, it's going to be number one.
I've known people.
We're gonna kick Joe Rogan off the top.
I've known people for years who never adjusted to my satire.
That's because they're stubborn.
humorous.
They're stubborn.
No, that's not who I'm talking about. Other people.
Oh. Well, they could just be humorless.
Just people I've known.
Don't wear the hat like that. You look like a dwarven elf.
I look like a major hipster.
Dwarven elf.
Dwarven elf.
Dwarven elf. A dwarf and an elf made a baby. You.
How so? Break this down for me.
Because one, your ears are all coming out now, and your hair's like slicked back like an elf, but you're hairy like a dwarf.
I'm a hairy guy.
You and me both.
One of my roommates is a hairless twink, but
Maybe he has that disease.
No, he's not completely hairless.
He could have that disease.
It's just weird to see a guy in his 20s.
That hasn't hit puberty.
No, it just doesn't. Well, to be honest, he's blonde, so it really is just.
Well, Alex is blonde and he's hairy.
It's just all white.
He's hairy too.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
It's just not as noticeable when
It's
you're
just,
a dark-headed
a lot of it's
fucker.
white.
Dark-headed fucker, you'd get
Well, you
hair
can't see it on the
crazy.
camera, but it just.
I mean, you
I
can
look
get
hairless
close
on the camera, right?
enough. Not quite. I mean, you can tell
You can
there's
see it
hair
by
there.
shade, but that's it.
Yeah. Looks like your arm's not focused. It won't focus in on your arm because it's hairy. That's why bodybuilders shave.
Break that down for me. Break that.
Just
with a piece-
definition.
Mhm.
Just it shows more definition without hair.
Yeah, but not in a cat. Oh my, there's layers to that.
Yeah, but they shave everything. Like they're hairless. Most of them are bald now.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Why do they shave their
Kai
head?
Green's almost bald. He has longer hair than me, but he's got hair just
Why
back
do
here.
they shave their head?
I don't know. Not if I can find out. I didn't.
I'm taking it off. It's squeezing my head too much.
No.
My head is massive, people. Even the elastic band on this thing is like
What's a
squeezed.
medium? It's a medium.
I have a massive
That's fine. You can leave your hair like that.
fucking head.
You can leave your hair like that.
Medically, they assume there's something in there growing. Just pushing out.
A brain.
No.
No.
No. Something more concerning than a brain.
It's not a tumor. Could be a tumor.
Could be a tumor. That was the joke, actually. Thank you for just putting.
Hey,
Put
I
your finger on
gotta,
that.
I gotta let our not as smart fans know. But we gotta figure out what we're gonna call y'all guys. If y'all even follow guys, gals, he, she's, them, they, him, her. Let us know. What would be our following? We gotta create an army. Not like a KISS army, but you know.
I'm declaring my room at school an autonomous zone.
A what?
An autonomous zone.
What's that?
Like they had in Portland,
What does that mean?
where they did. Where they,
Oh, Chaz?
Yeah. I'm creating an autonomous zone, and it's going to be our room. It's going to be the Wilmington Free Autonomous Zone.
Mm.
I was between Free Wilmington.
How is your room set up?
Okay, doorway, right?
Yep.
And then like
It's like a suite.
it's a corner. Yeah, so it's a corner room. So it's like weird. We have this space that's So it's about the width of this room, about half the length of it. So you walk in.
It's kind of like a living room.
Yeah, but there's nothing in there. You walk in, and because it's a corner, it's filling space.
Okay.
So like we have this like weird empty space, and then to your right there's their bathroom and my
You could set
bathroom.
up a ping pong table there, and it would be a problem.
That's about what's gonna be there. If any of my roommates were close to 21. So the bathroom's
You're
here.
the only one that's
Yeah. So
of
the
age?
bathroom's here. My room,
the struggle.
one of my roommates' room, and so it's going this way now, right?
Okay.
This big room is going this way when you walk in the door.
Okay, so you walk in the door, you got the empty space,
Yeah, and then
and
down
then you
here,
got
down here is the
it's
kitchen.
a hallway, or
It's like a hallway, but it's as wide as this room.
oh, so that's like you should just make that a living room.
We probably are, but that's what they're doing to compensate for it being a
You want me
corner.
to build you a table?
And then we have a living space.
Do you want me to build you a coffee table?
Not right now, no.
Why?
Not before I leave.
It's gonna take time.
I'm joking.
It's gonna take time.
But no, we're going to fill something out there. We have the kitchen, we have the actual living space. And at the other end is 2 other rooms and a bathroom.
So
You can come hang out one weekend.
I get on the way. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 more weeks, right?
November. It's a couple months.
Come on down.
Kimberly wants to, but I don't know if they'll let me in your door.
Fuck them. I can let you in. They don't need to know.
Ain't that illegal?
Nope.
Okay. And we can do a podcast there.
School rules. Not legal.
What's that mean?
In other words, the school can make up any rule it wants. It's not the law.
Well, they can kick me out.
If they know you're there,
They'll see me go in.
there's nobody watching.
And a pregnant lady.
She's not coming in.
Why?
Just you come down there. We're gonna do the weekend with the boys.
I've already got a weekend with the boys in September.
You gotta come down there and do one.
Alright, I'll try.
We can catch you up or something.
Fucking 3 hours away. That's a rough
Each
drive.
way?
That's so boring. It's just a straight fucking flat.
And it kills my old ass phone battery. Like I can get 2/3 of the way listening to a podcast.
Oh, I could
Guys.
listen to an entire Joe Rogan podcast.
Yep. But my
How do we upload this to anything?
just go on YouTube and upload it.
No, like, how do we get on, like, iTunes and shit?
I have no fucking clue. Never looked at it.
We gotta figure that out. You're
It's
the
easy.
smart one.
It's easy. People do that shit all the time.
Also, I do want to start a YouTube channel of, like, making a band.
Okay.
Like, me and Brandon.
I'll show you how to do it.
That's all I really need. Is just, because I don't know how to edit or anything. I've looked
I
up
don't have any
shit.
editing software, which is I can use the stuff at the school, but it's such a pain in the ass. Like
Why?
I enjoy editing, but everything there is on Apple systems and not PC.
Get Apple.
Apple is stupid and doesn't work as well as PC editing software. People are like, oh, no,
What?
you got to use Apple because it's the industry standard. The industry is wrong.
I think there's a lot
Damn it.
smarter people than you figuring this out, though.
No, because the thing is I don't know what it is with why they're going with Apple. But every time I try to edit on Apple, it just pinwheels and dies, and you can't force stop it as easy. Don't worry, you can't force stop it as easy as you can on PC. PC, you have a problem. Force stop, come back, quick, done. Apple, it's like the whole thing is it's somehow like it's all proprietary software meant to work their stuff. It's a nightmare.
There's a new YouTube thing where a dude made an entire film just on
His iPhone.
iPhones.
Well, it wasn't a dude who did it.
Oh, it wasn't?
It was Apple. That's why it's an Apple advertisement.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's definitely Apple advertising their stuff. And it wasn't the iPhone that made that movie any good.
Was the writing?
No, if you look at it, they just have really pretty sets. Like, any reasonable camera can do that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We could record Backfist 2 on my phone.
Yes, we could.
Backfist 2 coming to you
And they
on
filmed
my
that-
phone.
And they filmed that film vertically.
I mean, that's pretty damn good camera.
Yeah, they filmed it vertically, which makes me mad.
Why?
Because they're
They
trying
recorded
to...
it vertically?
That film's done vertically. And what they're doing there...
Why wouldn't they do it horizontal?
I don't know, first off. What they're doing there is that's a jab at the entire film industry. In a weird roundabout way. Because it looks better on your phone to film it that way.
Oh,
Like
does
it's a
it?
different... yeah, because it compresses stuff a lot more. A lot of that entire movie shot closer up than other movies, so it's specifically shot to look good playing back on the phone.
I never watched the movie.
It's specifically made to look good playing back on the phone.
I just heard about it.
Which the whole problem is that a well-shot movie will not look good on your phone.
Yeah, it will.
It's too small.
Watch this. I pull up Netflix right now.
No, it doesn't matter if you pull up Netflix, because they've already, in the history of film, they've already compressed the way they shoot one time to fit on TVs. Which is where they stopped shooting people from the knees up and they started shooting them from the chest up.
An old movie, 2001.
Okay. Hang on.
Looks great.
It's not the video quality. It's the fact that it doesn't fill out.
Looks great to me, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Hang on. I should already know what it is.
No, you shouldn't.
The score.
No, you don't know what this is. It's a comedy. I bet you'd hate this movie.
Oh, A Knight's Tale.
You do know this. Alright.
Yeah, I know what that is. It's a good movie.
Look. Looks great.
No, it's not the video quality. Pause it, because you're going to get copyright struck for something else.
It's been 2 minutes, not even a minute.
You still get copyright struck for the music.
What are you talking about? Nobody has rights to that song. It's free music.
You see, Netflix released a pedophile movie? Or it's
Did they?
about to.
Why?
Have you not kept up with this?
No.
Called Cuties. It's a French
Oh,
film.
Jesus. That's not a movie.
It's a French film.
No, it's
about-
a series.
No, it's a film.
Somebody told me it was a series.
Some people said it was a series. It's a film.
about twerking.
It is. An 11-year-old. You fucking pedophiles. Burn in hell.
I've heard about that, yes.
Yeah.
That's. I'm glad I'm not having
Good.
a daughter.
Good job, Netflix.
I'm just glad I'm not having a daughter.
Me too.
Because I'd murder somebody. Oh, God, I'd rip someone's jugular. I'd pull a full Rambo.
Roadhouse.
Rambo.
He did do that
Yeah.
in the movie Rambo.
Bloodthirst or something like that.
First Blood. First Blood Part 2. Then you have Rambo 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Rambo. And then you have Last Blood.
Is it just called Rambo?
Fourth one is called Rambo.
Okay.
So in Rambo, he does do the throat rip out. But I remember it as the Roadhouse move.
I watched Roadhouse once.
Me too. Me too. That movie doesn't. I don't know. You know, the 80s were a different time.
Yeah. A lot of people liked it, though. A lot of people say it's a classic. Not sure it was for me. So.
No, it didn't float my boat either, but I understand why they liked it.
I don't.
You don't understand?
No, I'm just like,
It's just
no, alright.
that was before that was when there wasn't like what's his face who did Aikido, who like lines his ass off about everything.
Oh, Jesus, I know what you're talking about.
Not that good looking anymore.
You got a ponytail.
Actually, now.
Fuck.
Wears the glasses.
Fuck. Why did you have to say anything? Because now I just forgot his fucking name.
Above the law.
God almighty.
Above the law with.
He did a show, too,
Yeah.
where he actually pulled people over. And they were like, you're,
Oh, damn it.
I thought it would pull it out. It didn't.
Yeah.
God almighty, what is his name? I can't remember.
I almost said John Claude, but it's not.
That's not Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Van Damme.
Van Damme.
But anyways, that fucker was like the only dude who was doing like one of the few white dudes who was doing karate, kung fu kind of stuff.
Yep.
On screen before Roadhouse, like there wasn't a lot of.
I can't
There wasn't a lot
remember
of white
his
guys
name.
at that point.
Oh my God, I feel like a moron. People are probably yelling at us right now. Just, that's fucking.
See, I
So-and-so.
expect it every time you start out.
I know. Jesus, you gotta look it up. You gotta look it up. I can't. This is gonna drive me nuts.
Right. This is gonna kill us both.
Oh my god, we're gonna get canceled before we even start. What in the hell is his name? But I mean, I grew up on like Jackie Chan and Jet Li. I loved Jackie Chan, and then I found out who Jet Li was, and I fucking
Okay.
loved Jet Li.
I'm an idiot. It starts with S. T. E.
Steven?
Mm-hmm. Seagal.
Oh my god!
Steven Seagal. It's
Steven
my name.
Seagal.
Well, not Seagal.
Yeah, your last name's not Seagal, but your name's Steven. Oh my god. I feel like a moron.
That guy's a bastard, by the way.
I don't know. I never met him.
No, he's lied about a bunch of stuff.
I've never met him. Don't know.
Fair enough. You shouldn't say that. You don't know. But
I don't know.
he's lied about a bunch of stuff.
Hopefully our podcast blows up and people are like, I love these idiots.
Maybe, just maybe. Well, that's an hour.
Hey, we got no rules.
We got no rules.
We got no
Okay.
rules. We haven't shows.
An hour's good.
An hour's good. I mean, we could call it. You want
Let's
to call
let's
it?
call it an hour. See what
Call it.
happens. We'll see you back again sometime. 3 months, 3 years. Maybe you'll just come to our funeral. Never know.
Yeah, if anybody's even watching.
We only do this. One dude watches it, shows up at our funerals. And
Yeah, I
50
loved your
years.
podcast. I listen to it every day.
Just the one?
Just the 2 podcasts
Yeah,
we got.
Okay, dude.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I watched 0 and 1. Oh man, that would be the greatest.
Thank you, buddy. You can fist bump my corpse if that happens.
Absolutely, I will salute you.
I don't care if my
sir.
family kicks you out. Like, I'm gonna write it in. You can just
I-
fist bump my corpse.
The one fan that we had from our 2 episode podcast.
All right. Peace, guys.
Later.